Hello everyone, thanks for watching Let's Look Brad channel. So this clip is basically going to be about when looking to do online buying. Whenever you're looking around online at multiple websites, basically trying to select, as always, trying to select the cheapest price for the price you're comfortable to pay with for what you see. And then also too, if you're a collector who turns around and wants to make sales or wants to post some items up to make some profit off of it, this is also another way to look at it. So I got a few websites pulled up. I got some coins set out. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it around and we'll get to it. Okay, as mentioned about the websites. So two of the main websites that I go to are Mercari, M-E-R-C-A-R-I, and I go to OfferUp also. But I want to show you on the Mercari app here. So when you go in, you can actually get this on your phone. It works on my phone great. I see a lot of stuff on there that I want. I want to say it's a little different on computer. They might have a better software. It might be more, I guess, more on there for what all is going on, I guess, basically on the computer compared to your phone. So anyhow, so this right here, let's move into this. Let's just look. My bad. It fell asleep, sat here for a while. So this right here, I typed in Liberty City quarters and I searched. And when I did that, it brought up all these quarters. So you can go down through here. Let me get over to my arrow here. And you can scroll down and you can see it has all sorts of quarters on there for sale. I mean, basically what you want to pay for, what you want to double check for your grades, so forth, so on. EF40 CC Liberty, that's pretty nice actually for 208 bucks. So basically whenever you're scrolling through here, you're just looking, eyeballing basically the best value that, like I say, bang for your buck more or less. A lot of the times some people want to get on here and they want to make a flip, or they want to get on here and they want to buy something and then they can repost it. However you want to do, whatever you want to do, that is you. So let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Let me scroll all the way back up to the top. And I want to let you know, let's say this one right here, the 1854 Liberty City quarter, 39 bucks. So back up, we go down here to the 1854, you click on it. Shows a bigger picture, shows a lot of pictures that you can tap over to scroll, better pictures, so forth, so on, the back reverse. You want to look and make sure also if you want to see if they're cleaned or scratched or dented. You want to make sure also a lot of the times rim damage. So around the coin, you want to look around the coin as best as possible. If you can't get it on your phone, definitely jump on the computer to try to look to make sure that it doesn't have any major damage, that it's going to get that details or the damage details on there. So let's just scroll down just a hair. And whenever you do that, and what I do is I go to their view profile. And on the phone here, it's a little different, but Little Joe's got a 5-star, 106 reviews. He's 160 listed and 62 sales. So he's got a 5-star, which makes it pretty good. That's all the badges that he has since he's been on 2021. Shipper, reliable. Sorry, let's go up here, view profile. Whenever you do that, you can scroll down and look at everything that he has posted. And as I mentioned, he's got quite a few nice Flying Eagle scent, 1857, 48 bucks for that Flying Eagle, so forth, so on. He's got a lot of nice coins on there. But what you want to do is, and I've got a few tabs up here already open, you want to make sure you scroll through here and look up your coin per, let's say, per what you find on that Mercari site or OfferUp or eBay, however, wherever you go to. So this right here, I'm gonna scroll over to this real quick. Let's just take this one for instance. This is a 2021 O Morgan MS69 first release. These are the supposedly all silver Morgans that they just put out. They're nice, 100th anniversary. But anyhow, I'd actually picked this thing up online for $78 a while back. It's a 69 grade. So reason why I double check a lot of the buys, I'm hesitant. I don't bite all my fingernails off, but I'll probably snip at a couple of them. But anyhow, what I'm getting at is, so I bought this for $79, and what I'm looking for at a 69 grade is to basically have some room if I wanted to turn around and sell it and not, like I say, chump at the bit and buy it and not have my research done. So if you look right here, it's a 2021 O Preview $1 100th anniversary. So it's a 69 grade. So if you scroll up here, you see the grades at the top, 60 through 70 there. So back up, so O Preview, you scroll right across at a 69 grade there, it's $160. So I basically doubled my profit from buying this coin online for, like say, the $72, $73, however it may be, and it's a great buy. Let's take, for instance, on random buys. I mean, you get online, and especially if you're submitting, you like the coin, this I say XF40, but this 1853 lady had online, and her name was Barbara, actually. I remember her very well because we sent back quite a few messages. I was talking to her. I really wanted to see the coin. She sent me some more pictures of it. The coin is really nice. This thing was $18 online. And I recently did a video of this one, but this is still mind-blowing. But this thing is $18 online. And I honestly thought it had a smidge of cleaning on there, possibly from someone putting baking soda. You can see there might have been light scratches right there to the right of her elbow. But I really thought getting this thing slabbed and holding on to it was going to be awesome. But I went ahead picking it up, and they wound up giving me the F105 unhubbed. I mean, this thing was carved out by hand. Basically the die was already ready for the lady and the flowers and stuff like that, the stars, but the 1853 wasn't ready yet. They didn't have a die ready to stamp that, so somebody carved it out. Reason why you can see the arrows are all different sizes. So this right here is, like I say, just a random buy per yourself. If you like the coin, you want it, you want to get a slab, you want to keep it clean. This was one of those coins until it came back with that. Mind-blowing, very mind-blowing. Let's go on to, let's say for this one, for instance, this is a 2009 1 cent Birth and Childhood BU first day of issue. So NGC does have a system to where they only put AU, BU, XF, G, so forth, so on, and some of their coins, and this would happen to be one of them. And my guesstimate, this thing's probably around a 67 grade, 66 grade possibly, but it's pretty high. There's a little bit of, sorry about the lighting up, there's a hair mint, little bit of milk marking right there possibly. But if I come over here and I look online and I go, well, that's the 1918. Do I have it pulled up? Lincoln Memorial. Yeah. So if I go online and look, this thing, if I guesstimate it at a 67 grade, let's just say. So this is a 2009 early childhood first day of issue. See, that's what we have here is a first day of issue. And as I mentioned, if I scroll over here, and it's in yellow there, if I scroll over here and say it's a 66 grade, it's anywhere between $16 and $45. Now, I want to say I paid $11 for this online. It was basically a spot on buy for what they had it for grade and for what the coin is worth. So it's pretty much going to be right at the $11 that I paid for it. Basically, I wanted this coin though. I really loved that it had that cabin on there. The coin itself is beautiful. I mean, the coppering is just awesome on it. So this is a coin I like for myself. So we'll move on over here. Let's just get this one also. So this is actually one I bought off of OfferUp, not Mercari, but OfferUp. So this is a 1918 penny. And it's a jaw dropper to me because that's a 1918 and it looks like that. Copper coins are pretty tough because they do wear out pretty quickly. They gave it a 64 grade on here, which I am perfectly fine. I thought it was a little higher, but this thing is spectacular. So then too, I want to say I paid $125 for this, and the grading I was like $16. So if I come up here over to the website where I already had it at, wheat cent, so in 1918. So this is in 1918, and I go into PCGS and I type in this information for 1918 penny basically, and it'll pull it up. So 1918, we'll scroll over from where that's at. It got a 64 grade. Is that right? Did I move it over? Hang on one second. 1918. Oh, red, brown, red. Where am I at? Red. So anyways, my bad. Over here to 64 grade red. So it's going to be between $185 and $210. So I'm only at a hair over profit. I say that probably $65 to $70 actually gain on this thing. But as always, everything is going to jump up in value, especially if you can get these things. You can get the coin slab, currency, and, you know, foreign, everything. Get them slab. Get a good detail, get a good description on there. The details and clean to be pretty tough, but whenever you get this thing graded and it gets slabbed, you go into these websites and over time you'll actually watch. See all these green marks on here? All the green marks, this thing is, these coins are constantly going up in value. And the only thing it does, it starts over from the 70 mark and it moves slowly this way. And it would just keep building up on the far end as it works back basically to your lowest grade there. So like I said, this right here is pretty awesome for me, getting this 1918. And it was only about a year ago, maybe a year and 4 months ago at most, that I got this thing. But if I hold on to it, if I make sure I do my research, make sure I get everything that I need slabbed up and cased up, this will make you money, if that's what you're looking for, to make you money. Now, this 1905, and I actually showed you this 1905 a couple of days ago. I went online. I went to my Mercari site there. Let's go back to Mercari real quick. Let's go over to Little Joe. So I went to, per se, Little Joe's website here, or profile. I scrolled down, I looked at everything he had to offer, and then I swapped back over to PCGS. And I swapped over to PCGS, and then I searched to see what he had compared to what, you know, what the pricing, what PCGS had compared to what he had in his pricing. This 1905 shipping and everything was like $47.69, close to 48 bucks. This was a jaw dropper too, because this is 19050. This is a key date. This is a really, really tough $50 to find. And just guesstimating, I mean, if it reaches up there to a 20 grade, it's got semi-pluribus unum left on there. You still see some of the wings in the inside of there, and then the shield. Those are a lot of the times the things that rub off on this thing. This thing will flip from the $48 that I paid for it almost to $600. Like I said, that is a mind-blowing thing. But if you do your due diligence on here and you take your time to look at everybody's profile, I mean, you can always go back out. You can type in something different. Let's search for, let me think of something real quick. How about wheat pennies? Let's type that in. Oh, no, actually, let's do this. Let's go to errors. Error coins. Type in error coins. It will bring up a huge selection of everything that's going on. You'll see DDOs, you'll see raw coins that might have something on there. Quarters, a ton of the quarters nowadays with the die chip and the lip or the die chip and hat. You'll see like this 2019 right there. See how that 9 is curved in? They're calling it a DDO, so it's a double die verse on there. We'll scroll on over. That's a DDR 25 cent as they call it. Yeah, some of these are going to be like an Etsy thing. They'll post on here like $1 million for a penny. You know it ain't worth the half a cent that they put it on there. So if you're for the off-center folks, there's off-center coins there. There's actually, that's pretty nice for 1999 offset. Graded as 64, 33%, 35% off stroke. So as I'm mentioning, you definitely do your research on this and you can definitely make gains online. Now, eBay is going to be a little tougher. If you get on eBay, you got to wait a 7-day period to do the bid wars, yada, yada. But a lot of the times, whenever they have a posting as an automatic buy, like buy it now, you can pay $48 for this. They're pretty much going to be almost spot on for what the coin is nowadays worth. So if you're trying to gain, like I say, if you're trying to gain a little more meat on the bone, the best way to do it is go into these smaller sites. Etsy's probably okay on a couple of coins, but I just don't trust it enough. You got Walmart you can go on, like I say, Etsy, Mercari, OfferUp. It used to be Let Go, but it's OfferUp now. If you've got any of those websites, like I say, do your due diligence, scroll through there, look for your coinage on there, and then double check between the NGC website, the PCGS website. The coin information guys, there's a huge following of like coin information people online you can look at. They'll tell you pricing, what it looks like, how it is, and if it's worth it. I mean, yet again, this is actually one, I forgot to show you all this, but this is one I got in this morning. I left out to work and it showed up. Bird of Paradise. Now the coin itself you can get online for $42. I paid $42 for this coin, but the thing is, it's just for the coin. It's not for a graded MS70. This thing's $130, I think it was. So 2018 Bird. 125 bucks. As you see right here, they're selling it online for MS70 for $125. I paid, like I say, $42 for the regular raw price of this coin. That was another thing that I did some research on to make sure when they post it, it was on Mercari, and I bought it. So, like I said, I just want to let y'all know there is websites that you can go to, websites that you can look up. You do your information, do your research. I mean, even give me a shout if you have some questions or quarrels about something. I'm not too terribly good with grades, but I could tell you whenever you find something like this, a CC that's on there for sale, or if you're looking for something that's, I mean, a pristine condition, like a copper coin from way back when, and you have questions about it, give me a shout. Like I said, if I can catch your email, if I can catch your comment or quote or whatnot, I'll try to respond as fast as possible. But like I mentioned, if you're out to make money online, it's easily able to be done. Because, I mean, right here alone, I've probably almost got, I'd say, I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you what the price of this is because this thing shows at $175 for an XF40. But this unhubbed, this coin online is only one of its kind. So this thing could probably be worth $4,000 or $5,000, and this is just a random buy online. So, like I say, just what I have here, probably total in gains, I've probably got $1,000 in gains right here, which is quite impressive. But as I mentioned, I am a collector, and I'm trying to stack up as much as possible because all of this stuff right here will basically be going to my kids. So whenever I pass away or whenever it comes up time to redo my will, I want to be able to take everything that I've amassed in my coins, my currency, all my silver in my jars here, everything that I have amassed, and basically put it into a lock box. I want to have a notary. I want to sign it. I want to have my will attached to it. And then I want to have the appraised price of everything that is combined in there. So then I can actually have it as collateral into the bank. And then that bank will actually use the value price of these coins here and gain my kids money. So I'm going to try to do that. Like I said, it's a little process to go through it. It's better than IRA and stuff or so on, but let's cross some fingers that the banks hold up for the next 65, 70 years. That's per se. But anyhow, like I mentioned, it's an awesome little thing to do. I hope you liked the video. Just make sure you give me a comment. And if you haven't already, make sure you go and watch the video from yesterday. That is the 1969 floating roof, no FG penny that I found. A lot of blazers, a lot of early wheat cents and stuff or so on. But make sure you comment from that video, this video, and the next video or so forth, so on until Thursday. And as I mentioned, I will have a couple of things to give away in the giveaway coming up. Hope y'all have a great day.